Bitcoin leveraged play MicroStrategy's bullish call skew disappears in cautious market sentiment. The record bullish skew in MSTR options has disappeared as the Bitcoin tailwind driven by the Treasury asset narrative loses momentum.By Omkar Godbole January 2, 2025, 6:30 a.m. UTC. Traders are no longer chasing upside in Nasdaq-listed MicroStrategy MSTR, a leveraged play on Bitcoin, BTC, signaling a cautious shift in market sentiment. MSTR's 250-day put call skew, which shows the difference in implied volatility between puts, options to sell, and calls, options to buy, has bounced to zero from -20% in 3 weeks, according to a data tracking website Market Chameleon. Powered by 00:21/03:00101009.2K16 Hawk 2 A girl breaks silence after token failure. STLP0 fill. Hashtag FF3E5F. .ST1 fill. Hashtag FEF. .ST2 fill. Hashtag FF3E5F. Shared ALSX. 1. Isolation. Isolate. .LSX. 2. Fill. Hashtag FF3E5F. .LSX. 3. Fill. Hashtag FFF. Next day it means that call options, which traders use to achieve asymmetric upside gains from a potential rally in the underlying asset, are now trading at parity with puts that offer downside protection rather than the unusually high premium observed 3 weeks ago. In other words, the sentiment has flipped to neutral from uber bullish. The change comes as MSTR's share price has declined by over 44% to $289 since hitting a record high of $589 on November 21st, with valuation dropping 34% in the past 2 weeks alone, according to data source TradingView. With MicroStrategy shares now down 44% from their peak and other companies adopting Bitcoin as a treasury asset strategy at a much smaller scale, the Bitcoin tailwind generated by this narrative appears to be losing steam. Marcus Thielen, founder of 10x Research, said in a note to clients. MicroStrategy began adding Bitcoin to its balance sheet in 2020 and has since accumulated 446,400 BTC, $42.6 billion, often financing the purchases with debt sales. MSTR, therefore, is seen as a leveraged bet on BTC in 2024 and ended 2024 with a 346% gain, outshining BTC's 121% rise by leaps and bounds. However, the end-of-year action was disappointing. While MSTR fell by 25% in December, BTC fell by only 3%, holding relatively steady above $90.000. It's a sign MSTR's appeal as a leveraged bet on BTC is weakening. The stock's underperformance, despite substantial Bitcoin acquisitions, indicates that investors are no longer willing to pay an implied price of $200,000 or more per Bitcoin through MicroStrategy when it can be purchased directly at a much lower cost, Thielen noted.